But then what does an artist do in, and we're getting to 2002 or so where, okay, you're no longer with Universal, um, and R&B isn't as mainstream as it was back in the 90s. So labels are more like looking for hip hop acts and stuff. So what were you looking to do then in order to finding a home to record or?
Well, obviously, not so much, because I felt like I needed to take a minute because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Again, I was disheartened, and then I was able to work. I was still working from Touch It, and I was able to do theater. So I got into
Okay.
the urban theater circuit and was able to maintain that way. And then I did stuff. I did Ayala. I did Ayala Van Zant's. In the meantime, I did different projects, like did
Okay.
different songs and different projects. But I wasn't. I think I was. Yeah, I think I was. I didn't really care. I didn't really care to go look for another label situation. I didn't have it in me. I just did it and
Yeah.
have it in the last. I just have it. I still work. I still sing. I still record. I have like probably 3 albums worth of music. I just haven't. I think I'm a little gun shy. I think I still have a little trauma around that. Putting it out in the way that this industry has changed. So I've always been ahead of my time. Clearly, Touch It, all kind, musically, visually, like if you look at certain things, like I did things and then you have the girls and then doing them like beats later, like years
Mhm.
later. I'm like, oh my God, and then sometimes, some of the younger artists or the newer artists be like, oh yeah, I got it. I'm like, okay, I'm an Aquarius, so that's kind of like the story of my life. Um, so I'm always like beats ahead of myself and others, and I just lived on my terms, and then life, on life's terms, things happen. Uh, I went through a period in my life that I refer to as the dark ages, where I was just kind of surviving and living and surviving at the same time. Excuse me, and not making escaping, not making the best choices. Having to, which got me to right here where I am. So I'm grateful that I'm still breathing. I'm grateful that I'm here and I'm sane and I'm present and 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 filled with wisdom and lessons that I've learned and have taken heed to and have a lot to offer otherwise, like screenplays and like there's so many other things that I want to do.
Mm.
Uh my voice, music, and when I open my mouth, God, that will always be a ministry. That will always, be something that's just what it is. Right. There's so many other things I uh that I have to offer that I'm working to, share. That's where I'm at.
The I remember listening to One Moment. I think it came out in 20. What how did
2015.
so I'm listening to it. I love the video, black and white. The little dog. Is this not the same dog in the video?
No, 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 no. That was my friend. That was my friend had the hunter's dog.
Okay, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
the dog stood out, but I was like, wow, this is. And because I'm here in the UK, and I say this is the kind of stuff that we're listening to now on our UK stations,
Uh-huh.
and it it wasn't R&B, it was more of a sort of a I don't even know, it's a top 40 stuff that we normally would listen to here, and I'm thinking, oh, this is One Moment, and so how did it do? How did you come around coming up with that track, and what was the response?
I met a really great producer. I was doing Michelle Obama's initiative around that time, and I did a song called I did a project, Michelle Obama's I forgot the name of it, but it was the Healthy Eating for the Children initiative.
Okay.
And I did a song, recorded a song called Veggie Love with J. Rome, who won the duets reality show here. Amazing singer. So I have a little brother now, and I met the producer. So he was like, oh, I'm a fan, and like, I would love to. I'm like, what you got? And he let me hear some stuff, and I heard one moment, I just started crying. And I was
Ah,
like, oh my God. I was like, that's the record that I want to do. I did put it out independently.
okay.
Uh, I didn't do all of I'm gonna re-release it, quite honestly. I'm
Okay.
gonna re-release it, probably shoot another video
Oh,
and do it on the back on the independent side way better, because I signed a deal with this independent
and
company just for that one
famous.
single.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I did. I mean, even if I, still listen to it recently, it doesn't, it seems, I won't say timeless, but it seems like present. So it doesn't feel as if, oh, that's an old track. It feels as if, as I said, if I heard it today, it wouldn't surprise me especially here in the UK and stuff. So I was pleasantly surprised, but I was surprised that it didn't, as you said, maybe they just didn't push it to.
No, we didn't have, yeah, I didn't like there's still things that need to happen that I wasn't able to do to
Okay.
push the record, to still, yeah. So I know I need to re-release it, because it's a lot of people know the record though. Like they were like, I love One Moment, and you know, I'm
Mm,
glad it's out there,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
glad. Uh yeah.
But
So
would you
it's a lot different. It just feels like work, quite honestly.
now?
Now yeah, it feels like work to put, because it isn't the business of music is really a business, especially now because of streaming, and you barely get any of that, and it's just a lot. So you have to make sure it's just tedious. I don't know if I have it in me, but
No, because you did say that you had 3 albums worth of music, but then and when I've spoken to artists who are putting out new music, I ask them what are the incentives, because you make very little from streaming. Your audience and fan base don't go on Spotify as frequent. We probably much see the video on YouTube, but we come to the concerts. But
yeah,
it's, in a way, it's good for us to know that, oh, you're still around and you're still making stuff. But we don't, we're not really buying this. I got a CD from
there's
somebody.
nobody purchasing anything,
Yeah.
so it's really to do licensing
Oh,
and
yes,
stuff
yes,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm probably gonna. I own One Moment, so what I do know is that I own the masters of everything that I have that I've
Okay.
recorded so far. So that's that, which I need to just get on the ball and start licensing my stuff to different, shows and stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
commercials and stuff. So
Would you ever revisit some of your classics like Touch It and You and
I
I
redid
Miss?
Church It. Jack Knight and I redid Church It so I could get so we could get our coins
Okay.
for the anniversary, because we're gonna re-release it then.
Okay, so the 25 years, you're gonna release it soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna release it. But I'm gonna do some fun stuff within an NFT, because I've been, I'm a crypto investor, and I
Okay.
know about the Web3 space, and that is the focus. Like,
Okay.
just figuring out the very creative ways of, and then helping like the people that are my age, that are my peer audience, um, and then also gathering a newer, younger audience
Mm,
through that, because and them understanding the Web3 space and how important it is for the next level and of our survival in this metaverse
yeah.
that is upon us.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come, but thanks a lot for watching.
You know. I begin to